Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, victims of all ages, wishing you a gracious good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it may be for you, wherever in the world you may be. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me for a couple minutes today. But yeah, I don't know, I've been so hard on myself lately. You know, I'm gaining all this weight and shit. But then, you know what I realized? I'm not fat. I'm just easier to see. But look, in all fairness, the problem isn't that obesity runs in my family. The problem is that nobody runs in my family. Ever since I got my driver's license, I ain't fucking nope. But anyway, though, I'm just that hard on myself because I'm trying to meet new girls. You know, I don't know. I get a little self-conscious about my weight, but ladies, this one's for you. You want to know what it means if your guy remembers the color of your eyes after your first date? You know what that means? It means you got small tits. You guys are important, cared for, valuable, and unbelievably appreciated. If no one has told you guys yet today, just know that I love you. This first video is just about some cops harassing somebody and ultimately getting owned over it. This comes from Leroy Robinson Grant. I don't know why that was so hard for me. Leroy Robinson Grant. So let's get right into it. Let me know what you guys would have done. Let's go. Here, piggy, 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 piggy. Here, piggy, 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 piggy. You little motherfucker.
Simple questions as, you know, public employees, because to be quite honest, I'm military, right? I know my rights, I know the law, I study law. So I'm just trying to make sure. So in order for you to request and need my information, identification, you must have a suspicion of what? You have to have something to...
We have a call. Somebody called in and said you were. So that gives us the right to ID.
A suspicion of a crime. You must have a suspicion of a crime. What is the crime that you are suspecting me of?
Again, she didn't elaborate. She said you're acting
So you have no crime that you're suspecting me of, but you still want me to identify myself. Investigation for what? Because you have to have some kind of crime to investigate, right?
No.
So you just investigate people? You pick people out at random?
Calls, yes,
you pick people out at random and just tell them to present ID?
Again, I just told you it said random.
You just told me you don't have you have suspicion, but you can't tell me what.
Somebody else called. And I told you a minute ago. I said we didn't just pick you up randomly.
Suspicion of what crime?
She wanted to know. She didn't say what it was. She said you were acting suspicious. Okay.
I've been in here for hours. Who can say I'm acting suspicious when I've been in here for literally for hours? So
again,
I would like to know what crime.
All the time
I would like to know what crime I'm suspected of, because you have to have a suspicion of some kind of crime to ask for evidence for my identification.
No, it don't have to be a crime.
This is actually a free country. That's the whole Nazi thing of freedom papers. We don't do freedom papers in the United States. I would like to know what crime, because I don't do freedom papers.
You're making this really worse than you do.
I'm just trying to make sure that my rights are not violated.
They're not being violated.
So suspicion of what crime?
You don't give me ID or not. We could be gone by now.
All I want to know is suspicion of what crime. It's a simple question. It's a simple question.
You don't get no ID or not?
I would like, if I'm going to give you, and that you're requesting ID, because you can't demand, you can only request as a public servant.
And I'm asking you.
Yes, and I'm asking you so I can properly give you identification. What crime are you suspecting me of?
Again, there's not necessarily a crime here. We're trying to ID you because we have a call on you. That's short and to the sweet. That's it. Short to the point. That's it.
So
we have other things we can be doing, man. Sitting here arguing with people on everything.
And I know this, so why?
And all that stuff. Do you have warrants?
No. Why would I have warrants? I'm here. I'm in the gym working out.
Then we could be gone, man. We got other stuff to do.
Do you know how what you are supposed to do as a constitutional person, because you're supposed to hold up constitutional rights, right? That's your job, hold the Constitution.
And again,
the Constitution literally says there must be suspicion of a crime. And I would like to just know what crime. That's all I asked. And you can't even articulate clearly what crime there is, which you must do.
I never said there was a crime. So, I said we have the right to investigate. When people call in, we have the right to investigate what may or may not be.
So
to me, it don't look like you do anything wrong. But we
so
still have the right
I would just
ID
like to
when we
know.
have a call.
So if I did not have any ID on me, what would you do then?
We try to figure out a way to ID you.
And how would you go about that purpose?
Because I already knew you. I already knew you.
If you already know who I am, then why are you asking for identification?
Well, I have an idea who you
Oh, so you know who I am. You're still going to ask me for identification.
are. I said I have an idea who you are.
No, you said you know who I am. I have it on recording. You said I know who I am. I know you know who I am, right?
I said I have an idea who you are.
So if you know who I am, like you stated, firstly, why are you asking me for identification? I'm just trying to make sure my rights aren't violated. And right now I have this going live on Periscope because I'm trying to make sure that everyone knows that what's going on here.
That's fine. And you're not being violated. We're asking you for your ID, man. If you can't drop your ID, you think you're being violated, then do what you got to do. All right? We have a job to do. Somebody called a complaint on you. So again, we weren't the ones. We don't know the details. We haven't talked to her yet. All right? And again, you're making this way worse than it is, so you can get some.
There is nothing around here. There's nothing around here. This is a warehouse building, right? So no one can even see my car from here. So I'm trying to understand who could possibly call you for violation or complaint. So where did you get this complaint from? Because there's nothing around. This is not a resident. This is a commercial area. Where is there a building around or any kind of housing where someone could see my car well enough?
I can see your house.
Suspicious.
I can see your car from one street over.
Is your first name Leroy?
I go by Leroy.
Leroy. Last name Grant.
Sometimes I go by Grant or another name, which is my married name.
Okay.
And you already said you know who I am. So I'm trying to figure out if you know who I am. You're saying you're calling about a suspicious. No, you said it's on recording that you already know who I am. So I'm just trying to make sure that we got everything understood.
I said we have an idea who you are.
I'm assuming you came in here on your own. You have a password code and all to get in there.
This is the only way you can get in is a passcode.
No, because he let me in, and I don't have a passcode.
They're not allowed to do that. If you see the signs out front, it says you're not allowed to buzz people in. And there's nobody here besides the two of us. And he came in after me, if you can ask him. So,
well, that's all I was asking you, sir.
okay, I'm just making sure you know. And you're Caroline County, correct?
Yep.
Is this Caroline County?
Yes.
I thought this was Dorchester.
How is this Dorchester?
Dorchester County.
Why would this be Dorchester?
I swear Dorchester. I was part of Carolina? Okay.
Yep.
So you know all my information, know everything about me as you stated. What is the purpose of this? This is what I'm trying to figure out. And you still haven't articulated clearly in understandable fashion why you're here talking to me. You only said you have a report from someone about something that you can't articulate, which has to be a crime in order for you to even be here, or serving me a warrant if you actually want my identification, which you must have in order for me to actually have to give you identification.
Yeah, that's in order for you to be detained. We're not detaining you.
You're stopping me from more workout. That's detaining me.
I never said you stop.
So I can continue working out?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to make sure this stays right here.
That's fine. License, man. Yeah.
Is it? So that's what you think?
Is that what I think?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's over.
Who told you that?
NBA.
The NBA told you that. And when did they tell you that? When did they tell you that? Just a second ago. Okay. And how did you see my license plate?
It's on the car.
So you were looking for my license plate?
There's a description of the car, yeah.
Listen, and I wanted everything's clear as far as our checks. However, if they come back that you have a suspended license. Okay, fair to comply with the courts. All right.
That's kind of interesting because a month ago I went to the MVA and got a Maryland license because I didn't have one.
Just confirmed it, you are suspended.
With what court did you confirm that with?
Just says fair to comply with the courts.
So, can I ask, just because you obviously have all my information, what license number do you have?
Not a license. That's your vehicle out there.
What license number do you have?
Sir, I'm trying to explain that to you. Is that your white car out there?
You said I have a suspended license,
Right.
correct?
We ran the tag.
Okay.
You're the primary owner. We ran a check of that name. You said your name is Lavoy Grant. We ran that. They confirmed that your license is suspended, okay?
And what license number do you have? Since you said you confirmed
I
it.
don't have a license number.
So you confirmed it without having actually a license number to confirm.
No, we confirmed it through our dispatch.
You confirmed it without having a license number to confirm.
He's correct. We can do it by your name and date of birth. We can do it by your name and date of birth.
Okay.
Okay. Good. You're good, man? Go to work out.
You have a nice day.
You don't have your license.
I don't drive. I travel. You should know the difference in law. There's law is a great thing. It teaches you stuff.
You're traveling.
Actually, yes, it does. It's called Supreme Court ruling. You should look it up. I have some documents in the car if you want to see them. I can show you the paperwork if you want to see it. You don't want to see the paperwork? I got the paperwork and the law on it. I keep it with me at all times. You don't want to see the paperwork? I can show you the law. You don't gotta leave. You said you wanted to talk to me. I can show you something. Oh, you don't want to talk now?
All right, guys, how we doing? That was Leroy Robinson Grant, and that was just about some cops harassing people and getting owned. I mean, what do you do? What would you have done? Would you have done something differently? Said something differently? I don't know. Let's check out this next video, though. This one comes from Walterific, and the violations from these cops. If you guys have been in this community for a little bit, oh my. Let me know how many violations you see this officer commit, and if you would have done anything differently. Check out this moron call. Let's go.
Oh. Turn it off right here? Hi.
Got a driver's license with you?
I do.
No! God!
It's on my backpack if I ought to take that off.
That's fine. You're not stopping to talk to you is your speed on 119th Street.
Alright. We could stop somewhere else, but if you think this is the best place, we can.
Yep. I picked it right here. I got him at Plum. If you're in the area, 301 is going to come up and hide you. No!
I'm sure you know this, but I'm Walter.
Okay. I'm not here on a social event. Why don't you go ahead and just push your bike right here in front of my car?
I have the policy ID if you just want the number.
If I manipulate this a little bit, just look at the actual ID card.
Go ahead.
Oh, goodness. Oh, there you go, man. Right there. 2012 Yamaha?
Yep.
Yep, you're good. Go ahead. Just be careful.
Hello, sirs. How you doing?
Good. Self?
I'm used to shaking hands, but he said this isn't a social visit. How you doing?
Good, I'm good.
Thank you. Checks out, yeah? So, I've never had an officer come out of uniform.
Oh, I'm not an officer.
Oh, what's...
I'm an analyst.
Analyst?
Yeah.
Analyzing them or are you analyzing me?
Say that again?
You analyzing them or are you analyzing me?
I work for the Olathe Police Department as an analyst, so
Okay.
just on a ride along.
Are you rolling video, man? Have you been rolling?
Yeah.
You got it?
Got what?
Can you pull up the video on it?
Can I do what?
Can you pull up the video on it?
You mean transfer? No, I need my computer.
Okay. Well, it's got a micro SD card, doesn't it?
Yeah. If they think they can take my property, which is my footage, the answer is no. There's another guy in a uniform. Is that another analyst?
Also, is there?
Yeah, man.
What?
What's up, dude?
Taking a video right now?
Yeah?
Dude, what is up?
What's up, dude?
See you, man. I'm a big fan.
Or is it sir? Because he's an analyst. I don't know who you are.
I'm a big YouTuber fan, dude.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Do you have a card?
Yeah?
Can I have a card, man?
They're free, and they're for people like you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
I'm gonna ride along with this guy, so
Right along for...
police related stuff.
I know, it's a hard life.
Pedestrian, chill.
There's a lot of people not in uniform today.
Can I get a picture with you, man?
Well, you might want to ask him. I say it's totally fine.
Stand in front of the camera for a Cool, I think
Does your camera still work? Because your screen's all...
it's just crappy right. Cool, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, no problem. I got pulled over by the least happy person here. That's my luck.
Hey, have you been made aware of any sort of like clerical issue with the DMV? Because they say your bike is white. You didn't buy like a fairy kit painted.
It was white when I bought it.
It was white when you bought it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is an instance of mistaken identity.
Oh, there's a mistaken identity going on now?
You weren't running from the cops, were you?
No.
I didn't think so.
Was I being followed?
Do what?
As I wasn't, all I was told was turn your bike off, and he took my key. He didn't tell me what I did yet. And then he said, I'm sorry, he did say, the reason I pulled you over was for speeding. That's what he said, so.
You were hauling on this road, on 109.
Yeah, I just passed, was waiting here at the light, and then I actually don't know how I saw him because he was behind me this way. But anyway, I saw him doing this, like, okay. So.
Yeah. Hey, can we do some light testing?
Sure. What lights would you like to see?
Your left, right, great. Headlights.
This wasn't the same bike where they came over and said he was on Indian.
That was probably the one we're looking for.
Walter,
Yes, sir.
describe to you why we're all here.
I would love that.
Huh?
I would love that.
There's a guy looking just like you, red shirt, different little helmet, more red on his bike that fled from the other trooper that walked up here.
Okay.
We're all here.
I was...
Going a little bit over the double almost speed limit on 119th Street.
Oh, shoot.
That's why I keyed in and, oh, there's our fella.
Okay.
And that's why I came up here, I gave you the look up.
You kind of fit the bill is what he's saying.
Yeah,
You know, so.
yeah.
Did you get this in a description?
We didn't get the side view. It's all back. So, I'm going to warn you today, your mirror, you are actually supposed to have it where you can see it without being in a tucked position like you're in race mode. So,
Are you saying I was tucked or I can't see out of that mirror? Because you were on this side. How did I just happen to look over? Because all I remember is looking over and seeing you doing this.
Yeah.
Did you honk or something or?
yeah, I had my lights behind, but then
Okay.
right behind you, and then there was a mute point. I was either just going to cut you off then or just get out. Or...
Well, I'm sorry about the confusion.
Yep. So I'm going to warn you for the speed, which I'm sure if I seized that camera, it would show you, and I could articulate and measure, do the math, and get you an exact speed. But I'm not going to go through all that. Seize your camera and download all that good stuff.
Thanks.
So you just slow down.
That's easy.
And then we don't get complaints, and you don't get wrecked. So, and then there's nothing else.
That's nothing else?
No other court, no fine. Me educating.
Did you say it's a warning?
Yeah. I know.
You just said,
Highway Patrol took care of that way.
oh, well, thanks. Can I shake your hand now?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. That's what we do. We got to take care of business.
Yeah?
I mean, you aren't the guy that we were originally looking for, but since I have you here, I might as well talk to you about what is it.
Oh, I don't mind that. Now I understand what's going on.
Yep. So that's why we're here in mass.
Yeah, I was like, I've seen as many as 3.
Mass killer or something.
I was like, I'm not that famous. Only he knew who I was, so. Anyway.
It's all good. So we will let you square it up, and then when the light goes green, you can go whichever way unless you want to go south.
I'm actually going to stop right there by the sidewalk to change out my battery before I take off, if that's okay.
Whatever, or we'll be here for a few minutes.
Oh, then I'll just do it right here.
Yep. Do it.
Okay.
Nobody gets you, and then they don't get a complaint of some guy riding on the sidewalk.
Alrighty.
All right, man.
Thank you, sir.
Just remember, rubber side down.
Oh, yeah. Shiny side up.
Yes. Walter, it's good to meet you, dude.
Nice to meet you, Evan. Have a good day, dude. That's insane. Let's look for someone else.
All right, guys, so that was Walterific. I mean, look, a police officer cannot take your keys, shut your bike off, take them out of the ignition, and hold on. They can't fucking... Oh, my. I mean, that was just one of many violations that you see there, but let me know how many that you could spot. This last video, guys, comes from Eric Kroger. You know, listen, I don't know why people just can't fucking mind their own business anymore. If no one's bothering you, leave them the fuck alone. Just because you see someone walking through your neighborhood that you don't know doesn't mean, oh, I should call the cops. Don't be a fucking certified piece of shit. All right? What's worse, though, police never investigate the call. It's just whatever the caller says, that's what happens. That's a God-honest truth, and it is never bullshit. Let me know what you guys think of this one, all right? Check this out.
Howdy. Good. How are you?
Good. Mr. Schroeder?
Yes, sir. Can I get your name and badge number?
Sergeant Majeski with the Sheriff's Office.
Hey, nice to meet you, man.
386.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Yes. So, I got a call
Yeah.
that you've been trespassed from here.
Have I? Huh. That's new to me. It's my park.
It's your park?
Well, it's our park. It's, people's park.
Okay.
Yeah. Show me the trespass. I'd like to see
I don't
it.
have the trespass on me.
Are you allowed to chew tobacco on duty?
Yes, I am.
You
actually.
are.
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that policy said no tobacco use. They're using tobacco in the park too, officer. It's a Golden Valley ran out of police. Yeah, they did. I know what's going on. Sturges. Yeah, dirty.
Okay, so you're saying you've never been trespassed from here?
How could he trespass me?
Well,
It's a public park.
I'm just trying to figure this out.
Right on. I'm trying to be respectful, sir. You can't trespass somebody from a public park unless they've committed a crime.
Or they've picked on people or have had
Picked
nuisances
on?
in the park. I don't know what the story is.
I'm just
asking-
documenting. I've talked with the city manager. They've been instructed not to park there.
Park
Okay? Park right there on the path. There's unauthorized vehicles. There's a park on the street.
Okay.
Okay, that's my issue.
So
And
that's
Sarah's
your
got an attitude. She don't like me because I'm holding her accountable.
Okay.
That's it. As simple as that. I'm not trying to be an ass or. I'm like, well, wait a minute. If I'm not allowed to park there, why are they? And they've commandeered my warming house, our warming house that used to be here. Now that's their break room where they smoke their weed and they do their whatever else. I got it documented. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Have you seen? I mean,
Okay, and you talked to the city manager about that?
absolutely. I've talked to the community outreach officer. Ben, I forget. We're on first name basis. He's in my phone. And they agree with me. They were the ones that changed the policy or whatever and said, please park on the street so people can go through. It just looks bad. I mean, they're doing awesome work for the community and everything else. And the one guy, Ryan and I, we got into it. And he put his hands on me, and he's lucky he's not in jail. Actually, I think he is now. I don't know his last name. He was one of the leaders, but he's no longer with them.
Okay. So you're just sitting out here filming the park?
Well,
doing your
I
thing? drive
drive by and I see him parked there, and I said, wait a minute, I thought they weren't supposed to. So I went up, and the guys were out there smoking their thing, and I said, what's up, fellas? They're the workers. And he said, you got to talk to Sarah. Come on in. I went in. I said, Sarah, what's going on? And she immediately got like offensive or whatever. And I said, I would like you to move your van, please. Please. I asked her. No, I don't have to. I'm like, listen, come on. Be reasonable. It's just 27 steps is what I counted. It's not that far to walk, sir. Show me a trespass, though. I mean,
I don't know anything about it.
I neither do I. It's the first I've heard.
So I'll go talk to her and see what it is, and then we'll.
You want me to hang out, or I live right there? So if you have any questions, man, 1404 Gettysburg. I'm gonna look into that tobacco policy. I don't think you should be using tobacco on the job. That's really a bad example for the public. Especially there's no tobacco use in the park, so you're actually going to be breaking the law walking in there with a dip.
Do you want me to go talk to her or not?
I don't care what you do.
Okay.
If you want to straighten her out and have her move it, yeah.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay. Good police work. K9, chewing tobacco on the job. Alrighty. Hey neighbor, here they come again. They're here again. I'm a big criminal. I robbed a bank or something. I don't know. We lost our Golden Valley Police. Now we got to hire these guys. Yeah, yeah. Let's see these guys here. Chewing tobacco on the job. He's chewing tobacco on the job. I'm not supposed to do that. I will. I promise. I will.
All right, so what do you guys think of this fucking hairdo? I think it's fucking stylish. That's why I haven't had it. But if you've made it this far, you have successfully made it all the way to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me for a couple minutes today. Thank you so much for spending just a little bit of your day with me. It's unfortunate that I have to rebuild this fucking channel all over again, but I have nothing else better to do anyway. A very special thank you to the 3 channels highlighted. That was Leroy, Robinson, Grant, Walterific, and Eric Kroger. If you are unfamiliar with these channels, I always leave the original links in the description. Click on that link, head on over, let them know I said what and all that shit. And if you are not part of the USVSTHEMPGH Facebook group, gosh, get over there, man. I'm telling you, I fucking hate Facebook. I hate the whole platform. I hate Mark Zuckerberg. I hate it fucking all, man. But I put a lot of shit over there that you don't see here. So make sure you head on over there. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you won't. Fucking, I don't know. But that all being said, I just wanted to remind you one more time, guys, that you are important, cared for, valuable, and unbelievably appreciated. And if no one has told you yet today, just know that I love you, and I'll see you in the morning.